wants to rewatch it or they missed the stream. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. More Metroid Fusion. I just died, you saw that? What the butt? But we're getting there slowly. The more energy tanks, the better. How many can you get in this game? Can you get like 10 or something? 9 eyes, 9 faces, 9 boobs. No! It's called 999 on the DS. That's what we were talking about. It's like a... It's a horror game, kind of. But it's a visual novel at the same time, kind of. But at the same time, you know, you pick your like decisions. You know, you have to choose. Every choice you make like affects your like playthrough. You have like 9 different endings or 10 or something. I only beat it once before I kind of took apart my DS because I was trying to fix the back button. So I soldered some stuff together. Now the back button doesn't work, and also the touch screen doesn't work. So I haven't been able to continue. Little tear. But hi Featherhead, what have you been doing? Hello. We just died. I don't know if you were here for that. I just like died. Shot in the face and then just... But we were playing Metroid Fusion. Have you ever played Metroid, Featherhead, or no? Oh, what the butt? They turned into a huge blob. This is all 3 of them, right? Or 4 from the start? No! Just because I died once. You go this turd. It's one of those games that, you know, like... How many... Oh, I didn't say. It's one of those games that start from the, you know... So if you don't save, you know, too bad. Is the original like that too? Can you even save in Metroid? On the NES? Oh, what the butt? That guy's a turd. You have played Metroid? You have Wind Waker HD! Ah, the best one, of course. That's my favorite Zelda game. It's what got me into Zelda. Oh god. Oh, you thought I was gonna kill him! I was gonna go for the energy tank. What the boy? You have Wind Waker HD, Super Mario Bros. Wii U, Mario 3D World. Mario 3D World is so good. I also have the Super Mario Bros. U, I think it's called. From Club Nintendo for free. Wind Waker, I bought the console for, you know. Twilight Princess HD is good stuff. We're playing through that. I was gonna play that today, but I was like, I don't feel like it. I'm not feeling it right now. I just wanted to turn on the stream and play something because my internet's been a turd for a little bit, and now we fixed it. So, you know, I didn't want to wear, because usually when we play Twilight Princess, I'm dressed as Link. And then Squibbles here is Midna. And I was like, I'm too lazy for that right now. Oh, these blue things are like Metroids, right? They're eating my life when they poked me. Hyrule Warriors? How do you like Hyrule Warriors? I have it too. But after a while I was like, eh. Like, you know, just doing the same thing over. Maybe if I try it again, it might, you know. We'll see. 4 units remaining. All the way from the start. Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is awesome. I beat that 100%. Same with Super Mario 3D World. 100%. It's awesome. And nobody wants to play with me, the multiplayer. Because there's like DLC stuff. Or, you know, like multiplayer missions. And my brothers, you know, they don't want to play that anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck? But it's fun. Got it. And Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8. Who do you like to use in Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8? Super Metroid, Prime 1 and 2, Other M, and Fusion. You haven't played Metroid Prime 3? It's like the best one. I don't remember, but I may have gotten 100% as well on Metroid Prime, like all three of them. Probably not, but very close. But the thing, you know, the scanning part is what got me in Metroid Prime. Like, it's so addicted to scanning stuff. Because you can scan everything, like from the grass to like the walls to the enemies, and I'm like, I gotta scan it all. Move my arms. I don't like that. You slacker. You lazy? Is that what you're saying? Pikmin 3 is awesome. At first I was like, what the butt? How am I supposed to, you know, like, play this? It's so, you know, like 3 people. Because in the other Pikmin you control, I think, 1 or 2 people. You know, number 2 I haven't finished yet. I don't have it. But number 1 I played and finished it. Same with number 3. So I like Pikmin a lot. I like it a lot. And then number 3, you know, I had to get used to it. But, you know, once you figure it out, it's like, what the fuck, this is so cool! Because it is really cool. Wait, can I go this way? There's a... Oh, wait, no. What the butt? What the butt? On 3DS, Ace Attorney... Wait, the entire trilogy is on the 3DS? I didn't know that. HD? Is it really HD? Phoenix Wright, Mario Luigi Dream Team, and Super Mario 3D World. Out of all of those, the only one I've played is Super Mario 3D World. I like Super, you know, not World, Land. 3D Land. But the one I like, you know, more is World, I think. Land is pretty swell, like, you know, it's awesome. But World is so good! You know, especially multiplayer, playing with, like, your brothers or something. That's so awesome! What do you think about the DS games? Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass? They're so brutal! They're awesome though, but they're so hard. I think they're like the hardest Zelda games. At least for me, I think. Aside from the first 2. Well, I mean, the first 2 weren't that hard. They just took 100 years. Well, they were kinda... yeah. Flashback, I beat number 1 and 2 on the stream too. Oh, never mind. The first 2 were kind of hard, but Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks were really difficult. But I did finish them. I think Spirit Tracks took me like a year because I was on the last dungeon and I couldn't figure out what to do. And I was like, what the butt am I doing? And all I had to do was use like an arrow and just shoot, you know, like the eyeball thing on the wall. And somehow I missed it. You know, and I was like literally like right at that last boss. Like it opened the door and I was right there. And I'm like, why didn't I do this, you know, like, you know, half a year ago or something? I was like, what the fuck? But I like it. It's good stuff. It was really fun. It was really fun. Have you... Oh, you said you have a 3DS? I would highly recommend Link Between Worlds. Have you said you've played Link to the Past, right? Most of the Zelda games, or all of them? Maybe you've played Link Between Worlds, but Link to the Past is an awesome game on the Super Nintendo, you know, like the Zelda Super Nintendo game. Very good stuff. That's the first Zelda I played, but, you know, I didn't really like it as a toddler. You know, so the one that got me into the franchise was Wind Waker. And then, right here, oops. It just fell. The reason I got my 3DS, this one, is for, you know, Link Between Worlds. And it's so good. Like, it's an awesome game. Not just an awesome sequel, but it's like an awesome Zelda game. One of my favorites, too. You know, it's good stuff. I avoided every single news about the game that I could. Uh-oh. Don't tell me! Jakub, no! I avoided all news on the game and I beat it in like 3 days, you know, on my own. And 100% too. Like, I didn't look up anything, I just played it, you know, and I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't going for 100% or anything, but I was like so addicted to it that it's good stuff. You know, it's so awesome. I'd recommend that, it's good stuff. I might play the DS ones again on the stream or something. You know, we'll see. Because I wouldn't mind. It's been a while. Especially, you know, Majora's Mask on the 3DS. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. And maybe even Ocarina of Time. I don't know. Just to hear Gerudo Valley, I think, you know, maybe. I'll think about it. You have the Zelda cartridges? The NES ones? I have them too. I played it on my NES right here. I beat him on the NES. I bought them even, you know, before I had a NES. The thing, I buy the Nintendo consoles mostly for Zelda, you know. That's how they get me. Nintendo gets me with the Zelda. So I swear, if, you know, if the new one comes out only on the NX, which you know, they wouldn't do that. I swear they wouldn't do that. Then I would have a heart attack. But I've been saying it's probably gonna come out on both, but who knows? But still, Nintendo, don't be a turd. And I don't want to buy the NX just to play the new Zelda. I don't have money, Nintendo. I'm all empty now from the Wii U. The Wii U's like failing or something. You have no NES? I think my granny threw it away. You know what that means? Time to throw your granny out. No idea how much the NES is worth? Well, it's not worth a lot. You know? Like, you can find consoles for like $10, you know? That's usually what I do. Or, I have my consoles for, you know, like a million years. You know, I've had them since like my toddler days. You can buy it next to play Luigi's Mansion. I don't like Squeegee. Wii U is a failure. Yeah! I bought it, you know, for Wind Waker, because Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda game. So when I saw they had a thing, I was like, oh my god, I need this! And I was like, oh, you know, like, so many Zelda games on there too? On the Wii U, right? But where's the new one, Nintendo? So E3 is gonna be insane, but you know, we'll see. They've delayed it like a million times, and the NX is just around the corner. So you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it came out on both. Like similar, if you don't know, Twilight Princess, that's what happened. It first came out on the Wii, and then 1 month later it came out on the GameCube. So Nintendo might do, you know, that. And the Wii just came out too, I think. You know, so Twilight Princess was like a launch title for it. 2012? You got the Zombie edition? Nice. You like Luigi? I hate Luigi. He's the worst character ever made. You got the Zombie U one? Do you like Zombie U? I think I got that game for like $10. But if you search like flea markets and stuff or thrift stores, you can find consoles for very low, you know, or games for low cost. That's why I like going to the flea market. It's like a treasure, you know, like it's like, oh, so much stuff. And I got the Xbox, the original Xbox for $10. I fixed it and it works. You don't like Zombie U? I liked it. You know, when I played it was very awesome, but it was glitched up the rear. You know, like, what the butt. But I liked it a lot. But it was glitched. The ending was a gutless turd. Like, it's not even an ending. That's what I hated. But I liked the, like, concept. You know, like where you had to use the gamepad and stuff. And the zombies were coming after you. And, you know, even though you were looking through the you know, the bag, you still had to watch the TV, otherwise they'd be coming from the back or something. The zombie mode 2 was really fun, where you can take a picture of yourself. Beep, boop, beep, boop. You never like survival games? You don't like horror games? What? Horror games are my favorite. You're missing out. I stopped playing when I soft-locked the game. Wait, what? How did you do this? Did it just freeze or something? What the butt? It's glitched like crazy, but you know, for $10, I recommend it. I think that was the first game I played on the Wii U. Well, no, actually Wind Waker. Since I had the, you know, it came with the game, or the console. Featherhead, isn't today Thursday? Right? Tomorrow comes out Star Fox or something? Right? Wait, how do I... Oh, there we go. If you teleport, Featherhead, I wouldn't mind streaming it. I'm not gonna buy Star Fox. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Star Fox. You know, if it was another Star Fox adventure, maybe. But, you know, bleh. But if you teleport, you know, I wouldn't mind playing it. Ooh, secret. Hey, what the butt? No secret. Where's the secret? My character was holding an important item and fell through. Oh, wait a second. I remember something. I almost like threw the game out the window. I couldn't reach the character that died, so I couldn't get the items which was needed in order to proceed. So I was stuck for there. Was it the thing with the sewers? Jensen? Was it the thing with the sewers or no? I don't remember. But I remember now that you tell me, something didn't save or something. I was like right at the end of the game, I think. And I think it was the same thing that happened to you. I died, right? Some zombies killed me or something. I died. And, you know, like there was a quick save, or, you know, quick teleportation was by going through the sewers. But for some reason, it was glitched and it didn't let me, like as if I never, you know, went through them. If you haven't played Zombie U, basically you have to go through these sewer things, like the manholes, and then it, like, you know, once you go through it, you can use it whenever you want and just like teleport instead of having to go through the entire like game, you know. But I was all the way at the end, and there was basically no way to get all the way to my point without like starting the entire game over. But I found a way, you know, how to get there. I couldn't save either, which sucked, so I had to play through the, like, from the start of the game and run all the way to the end without getting killed, you know. That was the only way I beat it. Like, I had to glitch the game that glitched out on me. And even then, the ending sucked, because I guess I failed or something. And I'm like, nope, I'm done with this. You remember falling through the stairs? I remember my person like dying from zombies. Oh no, I don't have the thing. Dying from zombies, and you know, the save, something with the saves, like the sewer things, or not saves, teleportation was messed up. And I couldn't continue. I remember now. You gutless turd game. I'm never playing it again. That ruined like my entire thing. My experience. I was like, nope, I'm done here. But I played it on the stream, you know, so I don't know if I made that a highlight. I don't remember. But I remember now that you're telling me this. I remember I had a game breaking like glitch as well. I was like, what the butt? What the butt? The multiplayer is also kind of weird in that game. La 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 la. Have you ever played Dark Cloud? One day. It's expensive. You know, I've seen it on the thing. Where is it? Your childhood? Yeah, I've heard Dark Cloud 2 is better, right? Have you played number 2? I've seen it in like game stores, but it's like $50. And I'm like, ugh. Ugh. But you can get it on the PlayStation 4, right? The HD remake? Or like, whatever. My brother has PlayStation 4, so I might. I've wanted to play it, though. I haven't played it, but yeah. I have heard of it. I recently got Dragon Quest 8 on the PlayStation 2 for $20. 20 or 15? $20, I think. I was like, score! Because I've heard it's like the best, you know, Dragon Quest. And I found it, and I was like, oh! Wait, where is it? I found it, and I was like, oh my god! You know, it's gonna be so much fun. I don't know, I had it here. It's somewhere over here in my pile. It was so glitchy, the first one. Well, Featherhead, he was just here like 2 seconds ago. He got it. He got the HD, like, or whatever version. Oh, God, another boss. He got the HD one. On the PlayStation 4. Or it's not HD, but I think it's just a port. I think it was Dark Cloud. But I have heard of it, I just never played it, you know. Don't be a turd! What do I get this time? Charge beam? Nice! It's glitchy. You've never played number 2? I've heard that, no, you know, some people say the second one is better, or their favorite, but I don't know. I haven't played them, so I don't know. HD version of number 1? Google it. I can't remember, but I think it was ported to, you know, like the PlayStation 4, number 1 and 2. But, you know, I don't remember. You have to look it up. It was like a few months ago too, you know, just recently. It's not like an HD version, it's like, you know, like a port, I think. You know, not like Final Fantasy 7, like HD, you know, like completely new. But it just looks, you know, better. I swear, I'm gonna fall off this chair one day. It's gonna like... But look it up. I can't remember. But I know it's on the PlayStation 4 as well now. So I might, you know, if I ask my brother, I don't know how much it is. But, you know, I wouldn't mind playing it. Because I like RPGs. But they take like, you know, a million years to play. And I have like so many as well here that I wouldn't mind, you know, playing. But, yeah. It just takes 1,000 years. All stabilized online. Atmospheric levels equalized. The music is great. RPGs usually have awesome songs. Have you played any other RPGs or no? Have you heard of Okagi? I've played that once on the stream. I haven't finished it yet, but it's an RPG too. Okay, we can put save, we have all the goods. Now I'm gonna go that way. But how, like, have you played, there's so many, like on the PlayStation 1, Super Nintendo, you know, those are my favorite consoles, PlayStation 1 and Super Nintendo, because I grew up on those. But I swear, if you haven't played Final Fantasy, I'd recommend number 6. Even though 7 is the one I've played first, and then like 8, and then I think 10, 10-2, and then 4, or I think 6 and then 4 or something. Number 6 is my favorite, so I'd recommend it. And you know, people say it's not only like the greatest Final Fantasy game ever, it's like the greatest like Super Nintendo game. and you know, like one of the greatest games ever made, you know. So I'd recommend it to everyone because it's good. It's so good. If you like RPGs or Earthbound or the Mother series. But have you played any other RPGs like besides, you know, like, oh, I can't go here yet. Besides Dark Cloud or the Paper Mario or, you know, Mario and Luigi. I'm gonna go back to the place. Beep, boop. And how is it? Is it like, how is the thing? Like, what does it look like? It's in 3D, right? Like 3D characters, kind of. Right? It's not like 2D. Or Suikoden. Have you heard of Suikoden? Or Lunar? I haven't played those, but I've heard that's good stuff too. Or Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm gonna go up. Wait, what happened when I did the air thing? I don't even know. So align, proceed. Okay, proceed. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Why'd I go back here then? Dark Cloud is 3 plugins? Okay. But yeah, if you've played the first one, then you know, I've heard that, you know, number 2 is the favorite of people's. It's just if you want a physical one now, usually they cost a lot. But you know, unless you go to flea market, if you find them for, you know, steal of a deal. But I haven't found them yet for steal of a deal. But I think it's like $10 on the PlayStation 4. So if you have that, you can, or if you had a PlayStation 4, you can, you know, do that. But yeah, I have not played it. I've seen it like a million times, you know, like I've looked at the case, you know, a million times, but I never bought it. What about Bravely? No, you probably haven't played Bravely Default. You can get the demo if you want on the 3DS. It's fun. And now I think the second one just came out last week, I think. Number 2. I haven't finished it though, Bravely Default. Because it's very difficult getting money and stuff. Why is my hair like all this? It's very difficult getting money in that game, right? So I'm like, what the butt? So I haven't been able to like upgrade my characters or my weapons and stuff, you know? So I keep dying. And I've already played like 10 hours. I got it like 2 years ago. And, you know, bleh. Physical copy of Dark Cloud, but there are a lot of scratches. As careless as I was when I was younger. That sucks. Game freezes. Yeah, that's the worst. I still have, you know, many of my games as well from back in the day, and I know what you mean, you know. But most of them work, you know, like, or not. I think all of them work. The ones I had, like on PlayStation 1, like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, little tear, you know. You still keep the disc, right? Even if it doesn't work. It's like, I will never sell this. Atmospheric stabilizers unknown. But many acts have already made it to the other sectors, it seems. You had a heart attack when it froze at the last boss? It always froze at the same place? That has happened many times here. On the stream, one time too it happened. What is it? We were playing Fatal Frame, right? For the PlayStation 1. But it was the one on the PlayStation 3, you know, like a port. You know, and my brother had it, so I played it on there. And right at the end boss, it froze. Like, we beat the last boss, which took like 100 years, I swear. And it froze, like it was playing a cutscene and it just froze. And I'm like, what the butt is this? You know? And I had to redo the entire thing. Or like, back in the day, I didn't have a memory card, right? So Tide the Tasmanian Tiger on PlayStation 2, I swear I could never, like, every time I try to go past, like, a certain boss or something, something would always happen. Either someone would turn off the console or the electricity would turn off, you know, and the game didn't want us to beat it, and I'm like, what the butt? Or like Wind Waker, the reason I played it like a million times is because we didn't have a memory card, so I had to, you know, if I want to get further, I had to like basically play 1,000 times, you know. I drew the map on a piece of paper, which I still have somewhere, you know, from my toddler days, because I didn't want to pay that fish every single time. So I basically learned to speed around the game, you know. Twinsanity, I hate Twinsanity. I have it, I'm looking at it right there. Right there. It froze, yeah, it's so glitchy. Like, I want to like Twinsanity, because I'm a huge Crash Bandicoot fan, but it's so glitchy, you know. I'm trying to play through it, but like, what the butt? I can't. I'll try to continue on the stream one day, because I want to play it. I like it kind of, but not really. The last good one for me was the one before it. I think it was Wrath of Cortex, right? On the PlayStation 2. It's good stuff. In particular, let's continue Metroid Fusion. Sector 2, TRO, the tropical habitat shows abnormalities. I suspect the X entered this sector with the help of our unseen saboteur. Saboteur? He or it may be in the TRO now. Samus, get over there. We need to put an end to this. Is your objective clear? This is indeed good stuff. It is good stuff. Like, it's awesome. Have you played the other ones as well or no? Wrath of Cortex, Crash 2 and 3 of my childhood, as well as Spyro 2. That game is good. I might play that on the stream one day. Even though I played it a million times, I might. 2 balls. Yeah, that was the cool thing in PlayStation 2 1. It's like you're this ball thing, right? And you're like rolling around like on this huge, it's like a ramp, right? And the boss you're talking about, he had like the fire, right? He was shooting like the fireballs at you, or meteors, and they were like following you on the thing, right? On the ramp. I remember that. That's good stuff. And then I was so excited because I was like, new Crash game, Crash to Insanity. And it's glitched up the rear. And then ever since then, I think the Crash games probably suck or something. I haven't played them, but I've heard, you know. And so every single E3, when I see Naughty Dog, you know, I'm like, give me a new Crash Bandicoot, please! And I'm always like disappointed, you know. I like Last of Us from Naughty Dog. Uncharted is pretty swell. But I want Crash Bandicoot! You know? I'm like, what the fuck? So, and rumors are saying there might be a new Crash game this E3. And I'm gonna have a heart attack, like that's what I've been asking for. If it happens from Naughty Dog, like a new Crash game, I would probably, you know, just like die, just like, oh my god. Okay, Jakub, that's why I have to keep my expectations here, because I swear I'm gonna have a heart attack. And when they announced Shenmue 3, I was like, what? You know, or this Final Fantasy 7 remake, or like, you know, what is it? The Last Guardian finally. I was like, what is this? I died. Like during, you know, Sony's presentation, I had I'm dead, you know. I'm still recovering. That was like last year, you know. You can see if you want the reaction, but it was so good. Alright, we're playing Metroid and we're talking about this. Let's continue. You can keep going, I don't mind. Start moving. I'll brief you at the TRO navigation room. I feel the same, but with Banjo-Kazooie, number 1 I almost beat 100%. I never finished the game. I don't have it, but I remember playing it a long time ago. That's impulsive. Do you like that or no? I think my brother has it on the Xbox 360. I've never played number 2 because I wanted to beat the first one first. Rare, please. Yeah, what is it called? The rare replay, right? For the Xbone. That's pretty cool. You know, that they have all the games back. I wouldn't mind, you know, trying that. Or like if I find like the actual cartridges for, you know, not $1 million, I'd get that. Or Conker's Bad Fur Day, I wanted to continue, but I don't have it. Why did you sell to Microsoft? Why? But yeah. Have you heard of Ukulele? The new game that's supposed to be made by the same people. Start moving. I'll brief you at the TRO navigation room. What am I doing? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I might as well cut the part here. It's been 35 minutes. We're talking about all kinds of stuff while playing, Metroid Fusion. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely time. Let's continue right after this break. Stay tuned for more. Right after this. Ciao.